Hello, everyone. This is your MCampeau fan. His first video. I didn't want this to be my first video, but I felt it was only right to do a tribute to an actor I really appreciated. He um, he was a philanthropist. He was a someone that Hollywood I didn't remember ever hearing a bad thing about, and that is James Vanderbeek. James Vanderbeek was an actor that I followed his career of basically because I'm only like 3 years younger than him, so it was equal to what I was going through. But the first time I remember ever seeing him was in a show called Clarissa Explains It All, which had him as he was just a guest star. I think he was a love interest. I can't remember exactly now. It's been so many years, but that's the first thing I remember seeing him in. But however, that was not the first thing I ever really caught him in, and that was Dawson's Creek. Dawson's Creek is a show that I didn't watch when it first came out. I was like, rom com stuff really not really my thing. Yeah, I know now. Not really my thing, but he was somebody that just the show connected with me once I finally watched it. I am a Dawson's fan. I have watched the show probably 3 or 4 different times. Um, Maybe more than that to be honest with you. But James Vanderbeek plays the main character, and if you call it the main character, one of the main four. And his portrayal was so honest and kind, and he was like the best friend you would want to have, the brother that should be the brother, the person that you would, strive to act like, emulate. And I enjoyed his acting in this. The only thing that ever bothered me about this show, which nothing to do with the show, was when they lost the rights to "I Don't Want to Wait" by Paula Cole, the theme song, and I'm not a fan of that. The original, the "Hold in Your Hand" or whatever it's called. However, thank goodness Sony re-upped the licensing and actually brought and Paula Cole re-recorded the song, and they actually put it back on the show for streaming, which God, would you please release a DVD or Blu-ray or 4K complete season, a complete series with the original song? I would be so happy about that. But I'd say cut his leading man teeth in this, and he's not well known for being a frontman actor. He's the side character. He's the TV actor. He's been in a couple movies, but he's a TV actor foremost because I looked through his IMDb and most of the things he's done has been television episodes here and there, and a lot of things I hadn't seen. Some things I have, which I'm going to talk about. But Dawson's Creek was the one that just that's my James Vanderbeek show. James Vanderbeek was so good in this. Him, Joshua Jackson, Michelle Williams, Katie Holmes, their dynamic was just so well done. Shout out to John Wesley Shipp, the dad. It's like some of these shows they hold up, but it also was my first time getting into rom coms. This one was I never watched the show, and then finally I watched the last 6 episodes with a friend of mine and said give it a shot. So I watched the last of the series, the last 6 episodes, and I was like, wow, I was captivated. So I went back, watched the show, have loved it ever since. It was just something that really stuck with me. His acting was so well done in this, and I appreciate him in that. The next one that come across was Varsity Blues, which a lot of you have probably seen this. It's a football movie, but it's not gross out not rom com, gross out comedy, football comedy, sports comedy, whatever you want to call it. But it was just such a good movie to me. Him as John Moxon, I don't want your life. His acting wasn't the great in this, but you could tell he was just having a ball. It's like, Billy Bob, you gonna call some dinosaurs? And the actor who played Billy Bob also passed away about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer than that. And so, hopefully in heaven they're having a big laugh at the Varsity Blues movie being so enjoyed by so many people nowadays. Shout out to Scott Conn too. That's who everybody compares me to. But Varsity Blues was a comedy about high school football players trying to come to cope with high school is not the be all end all. Like doing everything for your high school time is not the beginning of. It's not the end. It's not the peak of your life. It's the start of your life. And just a really good show. A really good movie. I'm sorry, really good movie that I think everybody should watch at least once. And I know there's gonna be some gross out stuff in it. Deal with it. You know, it is what it is. But there's also heart to this movie. The next thing I saw him in, which not many people talk about, is Texas Rangers, which it's got him on the cover here as the main star. He's not the main star. Dylan McDermott, or let me see. Yeah, Dylan McDermott was the main star, but he acted his butt off in this too. Like he had so much fun playing a cowboy. Uh, they I don't remember the movie exactly, but I remember watching it and just having a good time. I don't think it's one of those that's like really up there for cowboy movies, but it's one that if you enjoy him as an actor, you'll like this. If you enjoy any of these actors, you would enjoy this. It's something I would check out if you wanted to find out a movie in his catalog that you may not have seen. And next up was Rules of Attraction. Oh my God, this was definitely the change for Dawson going forward because James Vanderbeek plays this asshole of a character. Sean Bateman, I think is his name. It may be different. It may not be Sean. I think it's Sean Bateman, but it is Bateman. But he plays this guy who doesn't really care about what's going on, doesn't care about life, cares about getting high, getting drunk. He's just having a good time for himself. And then he runs across this one girl who he just gets captivated by, and he doesn't know what to do. And he's like, he's trying to get his life straight, and he's trying to be right for her, and she wants nothing to do with him because she has her other problems. And his character in this is just like the raging, angry, deviant alcoholic kind of guy. And it's just this is a movie. I think he did this movie to get away from Dawson's sweetheart brotherly love kind of thing, because oh my God, he is such an asshole in this movie, and it's great. It's a decent movie for, like, I don't want to say a psychological look into college life, I guess you'd say. I'd say more a dystopian look into it, because everything is just like nothing good comes from this. He rides off in the sunset, and it's just like it's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but if you watch it, it's a weird mind bending kind of movie. Not in the visuals or anything, just the story itself, and it's worth checking out, I think. Next up was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I was in the theater and did not expect to see Jason Biggs and James Vanderbeek in a Jay and Silent Bob movie. And I love these movies. But for him to just be playing Jay and just pretty much shitting on Jason Biggs through this whole scene was great. And then, of course, they brought him back for Jay and Silent Bob reboot, which just a little cameo, but they crack on each other. You could tell those two were friends. I hope Jason Biggs is doing okay, because I feel like those two were really close because of how much they just seem to have fun together. So I'm hoping that they did kind of work together. And last but not least, I want to bring up Diplo, which is one that I've never even heard of. I never knew anything about. And then it came out, and it was like, I mean, I don't know how to describe it. He plays he's playing Diplo, the artist Diplo, and he's just basically doing his mannerisms, doing his things. I know nothing about Diplo, knew nothing, and it was just I'm just gonna play a scene from it here and let you see for yourself.
What's up, Jamar?
Oh man, busy. Writing for a popular white person is hard as hell. The pay is amazing though.
Oh man, don't I know it?
Sup, fam.
Big 4th of July tweet coming up. What you got?
Fireworks is lit. Fam.
Love it.
You like that?
2 meetings, 1 tweet. Love it. Another thing that people ask me all the time is, Diplo, how do you deal with haters? Simple. See, haters only hate because you got what they wish they had.
see, he was
Well, I always say,
so
ain't no compliment greater.
complimenting back then. He was an
hate.
actor who just enjoyed what he was doing.
Well,
He was in
fam,
physical
thanks for
shape.
hanging with me and taking a journey into.
And it's just I miss things like this. Like you could tell he was having fun in everything he was doing, and it just shows you that he is an actor foremost for the craft. That he was here to enjoy himself. That he was here to have a good time, and hopefully in heaven he's doing that as well. If he believed in that, I'm not going to put that on him. But James Vanderbeek, you gave me years of enjoyment, and I just want to say thank you for everything you've done, and God bless you. And I am MCampeau fan. You can find me here on For the Homies, and I'll see everybody later. Like the stream, homies.